starting out on our trek. We're here in the Yaptree Hotel and Suite in Nepal. Get ready to head to the airport for our helicopter ride to Lukla. So once we get to the airport, I will give you some more information, and we'll film the helicopter ride. Bonita. Okay, we made it to Lukla, and the weather is terrible, but we made it here by helicopter, and everybody else was sitting back in Kathmandu waiting at the airport because the planes are definitely not flying today. So we're going to get moving up, fill our water bottles, and have a little tea, and then start our trek. So here we go. Here's the weather in Lukla. It is socked in, and our helicopter pilot is flying around clouds, and all that got us in here safe. Here we are, we're heading out of Lukla towards Basecamp. Got a little bit later start than we thought because of the weather, but because we came in by helicopter, we made it in. Everybody else is still stuck in Kathmandu, waiting on the weather to clear to catch flights out. Okay, one of the old jokes we all used to tell. Your kids ask you where you went to school, and you told them you went uphill, had to walk uphill both ways. Well, when you trek to Everest, you actually have to walk uphill both ways. You walk uphill to go to Everest Basecamp, and on the way back, you have to walk uphill to get back to Lukla. So I guess this is probably the only place in the world where you have to walk uphill both ways to get home. All right, we're getting ready to cross our first suspension bridge. What do you think, Monica? You're scared, okay. Well, it's not, this is a short one.
Exactly.
So, Don't look down. Just look out. Enjoy the view. It bounces. Okay, off we go. It's a long way down, brother. You made it. So sitting in the tea house in Bac-Ding at the Sherpa Hotel, and I seem to have come down with a case of the runs. Must have been something I ate or drank when I was in Kathmandu, but it's really knocking me down. So the guide has given me a couple of different things. I've taken some Imodium. I'm trying to drink a lot of fluids to replenish, and I'm going to reevaluate tomorrow. Kind of upset, but it is what it is, and we'll manage. So I'll let you know tomorrow morning what the outcome is, whether we're going to stay here one more day or whether we're going to press on to Nemche Bazaar, but we'll see what transpires tomorrow. Stop recording. Where we stayed last night, the Hotel Sherpa. Now, in true Nepalese fashion, everything goes up. Namaste. Alright, so we left Bac-Ding this morning at about I think about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. It's now 11:30 and we're pulling into Manjo for lunch. I'm standing on a suspension bridge, so that's why it's bouncing. But I'm going to turn around here and show you. There's Manjo, and here's the suspension bridge. We're going to walk across the Milk River again. Again and again. But here we go. Heading to Manjo for lunch. Quick lunch, soup, noodle soup, and then on to Nemche Bazaar. Feeling a lot better today, and hopefully I'll get a little stronger tomorrow when we rest up in Nemche and press on. So the Milk River is really flowing. Still kind of rainy and here, monsoon season, but that's where we've been, and this is where we're going, and we're going up the valley. Monita. Crossing the Hillary Bridge. We're way up here. Wait till we get out in the middle. I'll pan out so you can see where we're at. Smile, Monita. We're having a good time, right? Crossing the Hillary Bridge. We're out here in the middle. And let's see if we can pan this around. And then we'll come back across the bridge, back up to the other side of the valley. And that's all water coming from the Kathmandu Glacier down through the Milk River. I think this side comes from Island Peak area, and this side over here comes from the Everest side. So, how you doing, honey?
Very well.
All right, we're almost across. Oh, I forgot my trekking poles. Hopefully somebody picked them up. I just realized it. Thank you. We've got him. GoPro, stop recording. Good morning, it's day 7, and we're here in Lobuche at Hotel Countryside. If you're coming through Lobuche, this is a great place to stop. Dolly and her husband run a nice place. It's clean, comfortable. They have rooms with attached bathrooms. They also have a nice bakery. They make good coffee. So again, if you're looking for a comfortable, clean lodge, Lobuche is the place to come to. We are trekking out this morning toward Lukla, and then the climb up to the Climbers Memorial, and then on to Lobuche. Hopefully we'll make Lobuche by 2 o'clock this afternoon and get settled in, get our stuff ready, go to bed, and then get ready for our first 2 trek. I'll check back in on that. Hope they'll stop recording. Okay, so down that way is the way to Parache, and across the little valley there is Lukla, and then up that climb is the Climbers Memorial, and then past that is Lobuche. So we're going to go down, cross the river, go to Lukla, stop for lunch, and then start that nice steady climb. I'm here with Ashish Gurung, and we're getting ready to cross the Milk River. The water's coming from Himalayan Glacier, and we're going to walk across this sketchy metal wooden bridge. So here we go. and welcome to Into the Thin Air Productions Everest Basecamp and Gokyo Lake 2022 trek. If you watch the video, you know that the video ended abruptly at Lobuche. I had become sick with either cholera or amoebic dysentery. We're not really sure which one. But it ended my trek. We were at the end of the monsoon season, and in monsoon season in Kathmandu Valley, cholera is very prevalent. I was traveling with two other people. Nobody else got sick. The only thing we could come up with was that I had asked for ice in my drinks when we were in Kathmandu, and that the water was contaminated. So I was medically evacuated on the advice of my guide and my wife to be taken back to Kathmandu and treated. I was taken back by helicopter, taken to the hospital where I spent one day. They ran numerous tests, and they also gave me IV fluids and IV antibiotics, and they gave me medications to take home with me. The hospital staff was very professional and very thorough. Again, we never determined what the actual cause was, but the doctor recommended that I do not return to the mountain and continue the trek. So along with that, I had a very good learning curve of how travel insurance works. So my advice to you is, if you have travel insurance and you do become sick or ill or injured while you're on your trek, you need to document everything. And what I mean by everything, you need to document the doctor's notes, hospital notes, nurse's notes. You need to get a letter from the doctor stating that you should not return to your trek, that you should return home immediately. You need to get a list of all of your medications that they gave you, all of the tests that they ran. And then on top of that, you need to get receipts for everything. If you were taken back by helicopter, you need a helicopter receipt. You need hotel receipts for extra days in Kathmandu. Taxis, you need to try and get a receipt. If you have to change your airline reservations, get receipts, hard copy receipts. From your trekking company, you need to get any information about your missed days and if they're going to refund you or not refund you for your missed days. I fortunately had a great company. I used Himalayan Glacier Travel and Adventure, and after I had returned home and found out that I needed these documents, they did a great job at helping me get the documents from the hospital and from the doctors. It took me almost 7 months of paperwork back and forth with the travel insurance company to finally get reimbursed for my missed days and my extra travel expenses. But it was a nightmare. So in the future, I know, document everything, get letters from everyone, and make sure that you have all of that stuff before you leave whatever your destination is. So with that, we plan on going back to continue or to complete the mission of the Gokyo Lake and Everest Basecamp trek in 2025. Next year we're going to Machu Picchu for a 9-day trek up the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu. So look forward to that video and some other videos we have coming up. I'm going to Iceland in October. We will video document that also. So again, thank you for watching Into the Thin Air Productions Everest Basecamp and Gokyo Lakes 2022 video. And please check back on our channel soon for more content. Have a great day and safe travels.